Traders, what's going on? It's Relentless here, and I'm back again with another video. So I'm getting this question over and over and over again, and I think it's time I address the situation. Am I a warrior trading student? Is Ross Cameron's courses worth it? Is warrior trading a scam, right? Today, I'm coming to address all of these questions. I've been getting them so often. Different people asking me, RT, hey, you sound a lot like Ross on the stream. And, it's continuing to come up here and there. And I'm here to spill the beans. I'm here to give you guys my truth, my experience, my background, and what I've seen from Ross and so forth. So, number one. Am I a warrior trading student? The answer is no, right? I never paid for a course. I never paid for a class. I've learned how to trade primarily from the internet, right? YouTube, different websites, articles, and a collection of traders, from, all the big ones that you guys have seen. Humble Trader, Steven Ducks, Tim Sykes, Ricky, Beginner Trader, and of course, Ross, right? I might have left a few names off the list, but I primarily learned most of my trading style from Ross. I know some people, if we want to use the word hate on others for buying a course or, doing that kind of a thing. For me, I always like to say for each their own, we have to remember, each and every one of us traders are people, and we have different experiences, different backgrounds, different financial situation. And so if you have somebody with 100 grand in their account and they want to go pay for a $5,000 course, by any means, for me, this is how I feel about the courses. Like every course will bring value, at least let's say from the credible traders who we know work hard towards what they're doing. The courses, I feel, will give you the information in a more concentrated way versus someone like me who kind of scouted the entire, network in a sense, trying to figure out exactly what I like and how I want to trade in terms of strategy and style. So you can't hate on somebody, man. If they want to pay for a course, a lot of what we live in this world today is marketing, right? If you look at a t-shirt, let's say from Walmart versus a t-shirt from Louis Vuitton or Gucci, they might be the same quality t-shirt, right? Polyester, cotton, whatever material it might be the same type of materials, but because of branding, one costs $500, the other costs $5. And so, we as the individual, we as the people have the power, right? Do I want to buy a course? Do I not? There's no trickery. It's just marketing. And you can't really blame somebody for being able to market properly. We'll see people in these YouTube videos, get rich quick scheme, literally. Hey, I'll teach you how to make $10,000 a day in the next 3 weeks if you buy my course. There's Lambos, there's mansions, there's private jets. I mean, we've seen it all. And so different people will gravitate towards different things. And so we can't really blame that, right? And so blame people for that. For me, when I first came across Ross, it was about 4 years ago, saw one of his videos. Hey, I made $10,000 in one day. At that time, I was trading on Robinhood and got a lucky gap and go trade, made $1,000. And so when I did that research to figure out how to learn how to trade, came across Ross, thought he was a humble, cool guy, and to this day, I still think that's the case. So when I say exposing, it's like, this is the truth, this is my truth, this is how I feel about the situations. We have people say, hey, this guy will buy a stock, we'll have all his, let's say, 5,000-10,000 followers buy it right after he buys, and it pushes the stock higher. I call bullshit, I call BS on that, because at the end of the day, when you understand how momentum strategy works, when you understand how day trading works, we are trading stocks with high relative volume regardless. 90% of the times we're trading stocks with high relative volume, high volume today in comparison to what we had yesterday, the rest of the week, the rest of the previous month, and so forth and so forth. High relative volume. And so we're trading stocks with tens, 20s, hundreds of millions of shares passing through by the end of the day. And you can't really tell me the warrior trading students are pushing 300 million shares of volume on some of these stocks that we trade regularly, almost on a daily basis, you know. So I call BS on that. Anybody who follows anybody's trading blindly, and even that goes for me. Anybody who might be watching my YouTube here at Relentless Trading, who, if you follow trades blindly, you're gambling, right? You're taking on an immense amount of risk. Not to get a little bit, to dial into that a little bit, right? Think about this. There's thought process, right? Brain activity to your keyboard, to your mouse. And we know these trades are sometimes split-second decisions. If you're following through from YouTube, there's a delay in the stream, you know, depending on where you live, maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds, your internet speed, all that stuff. It's impossible to just blindly follow. So for anybody out there who's blindly following, in my opinion, it's just straight up gambling. And you need to learn the skill for yourself, right? In trading, we could never guarantee anybody profitability. I don't even sell a course, but this is it's just common sense at this point, right? Nobody can be guaranteed profitability in any business space. You have to put in that time, you have to put in that work. Screen time is key. And so, you know, blindly following does not work. You know, if you're copying me, Ross, Tim Sykes, what if we stop streaming tomorrow? What are you going to do then for income? So that doesn't make sense. Anybody who claims that his followers are just buying after he buys, I don't buy it. I think that's BS. I've learned a lot from Ross over the time. I've learned a lot from watching other day traders on YouTube over the time, and you can never know who somebody is. It's always hard to tell exactly who someone is, but at the end of the day, you can always feel that level of genuine, right? That level of genuineness when it comes to a person, who they are, who they say they are, and their actions, right? Tim Sykes and all these guys, they'll donate to charity. They don't have to do this kind of thing. They'll donate. I know some people will say for tax purposes, but I think a lot of it is genuine, man. Maybe there's a few guys out there that'll probably do it just to see how they can get around the system, you know, get away from Uncle Sam. But for me and what I see, I believe that a lot of these guys are genuine. You know, you talk about Ross, the system that he has. The courses are very detailed. I don't think it's a BS course by any means. I met someone with access to it and took a look at some of it. Very detailed stuff. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due, man. All the hating that we're seeing on this guy, Tim Sykes, some of the other guys in the community, I think is very uncalled for. I want no parts in that. For me, I'm here to spit the truth, the facts, because at the end of the day, I have nothing to lose. I don't have nothing to gain from these other traders. Like, you know, I'm my own trader. I'm relentless. I'm here in this community looking to find my own way. So, you know, I feel this is a very unbiased opinion here, because once again, I've watched a lot of the traders on YouTube, and there just seems to be a sense of genuineness when it comes to a few of these guys, including Ross, right? Especially Ross. The guy is down to earth, man. You know, we'll see traders talk about these sport cars, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, right? But it shows personality. Each and every one of us is different. You go back to grade school, you'll have someone in the classroom that's more quiet, someone who's a bit of a class clown, someone who is just a little bit more loud. You know, you'll have someone that's to themselves. And so we have different personalities, right? You can see that his personality is just more calm, more chilled. The guy drives sometimes in a Volkswagen bus around his neighborhood. You know, it's like, I feel like the mindset is a little bit different than some of the other people. And once again, not to say that some of the other people are wrong, but when it comes to, once again, that sense of being genuine, you can see a lot of who he is as a trader and as an individual. For me, I've been watching Ross for so long. I've learned a great deal from what he teaches just through YouTube recaps and his morning show that he would have, or I'm not sure if he's still doing it every day now, but the morning show, I've learned so much just from that alone. And I do tell myself, what if I am to take the course eventually, right? Even at this point in my career where I'm profitable, can I learn something new? Because sometimes the thing with trading is that there's a very fine line between being green, being red, and the line between being a good trader and a great trader sometimes is not that big of a difference. And so is there something else that I could probably learn if I do take the course? Maybe, maybe not, right? But I do want to come on here and clear up all those questions I've been getting. If I'm a student of warrior trading, that kind of a thing. It's an interesting community, trading, right? We know how hard day trading is. It's one of the hardest things I've had to do personally. And each and every day we're being challenged. And so, when somebody is excelling and doing really well, you can't really throw shade at that individual, man. You can't blame them for being good. It's like the saying that they'll have, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? You can't blame Ross, Tim Sykes, any of these guys for being good at trading. It's up to us to now try and elevate to those levels. Let's use these bigger traders in the community as inspiration, encouragement. I know a lot of you here in our own Discord here at Relentless Trading and our YouTube stream are some big time traders. Some of you guys are millionaire traders right here in the community. You just don't have YouTube channels. And so are you telling me if one of you guys create a YouTube channel, you should receive a lot of hate? I don't think that's the case. We need to look at and see what you guys are doing well, what we can take from that, add it into our trading when it comes to just discipline, some of the general things that makes us good traders. And from there, look to continue, look to build, look to rise up, man. So that's where I want to end this off here, just to let you guys know. I'm not a student of warrior trading, but I highly respect Ross. I highly respect Ross, Tim Sykes, a lot of these guys. I commend what they're doing. I think it's good work. It's good business. And once again, it comes down to marketing. Maybe you like the idea of owning a Lamborghini and a Ferrari and a mansion, or you kind of just a little bit more chilled and humble, and maybe you just you do want to drive around in a Volkswagen around your neighborhood, right? It all depends on personality, and we can't blame people for being different. So with that being said, guys, it's been Relentless Trader. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you are a new viewer, and of course I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been RT, and I am, of course, signing out.